game here, or both home games, and get a bye. But it is what it is. I mean, this team's been through a lot this year. Now we got to do it the hard way, and we'll embrace the shit out of doing it the hard way and look forward to it.
Could you try to get the guys to be upbeat after this one, or do you want, do you understand any kind of disappointment that might feel? What was the mood of that locker room?
Oh, disappointed. Those guys, I mean, regardless of how well we did, I mean, our guys really fought out there. Our guys were exhausted after the game, like we are after every game. I told them to enjoy tomorrow. We don't know whether we're going to play Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. We don't know who we're going to play until after the afternoon game. But when they come in here Monday, come in ready to go, wherever we got to go. And hopefully we can earn it a chance to see that team again.
How close or not close were Trent and Pearsall to playing?
They were pushing it. It would have been too risky to play them, though. But they pushed it all the way up to the end. But it would have been the smartest decision by us to let them.
This game was on Sunday. They have maybe a chance to.
Oh yeah, much better chance.
Seattle might be the best team in the NFC, other than yourself.
I don't know. I mean, anytime you got a good defense, a very good defense, a good offense. I mean, they've been showing that they're one of the best teams in this league all year. That didn't feel much different than the team we played in week one. I thought the game was a little bit similar in terms of the battle on both sides just to get in the end zone. But they've earned the number one seed. They played like that throughout the whole year, and we're going to have to earn the chance to get to play them again.
Any specific area defensively where you have trouble coping more than anything else?
No. I mean, it's similar to what they do each week. They got a good pass rush. They're tough to run the ball against, and they're tough to get explosives against. So.
4th and 2, Kyle, play action. Was that looking for something over the middle there? I didn't really see anybody who he could have directly thrown it to.
Oh yeah, we would have hit Kittle. He was.
Kind of.
No, he was on a corner. No, he was extremely open. They had one guy had to cover two, a go route and Kittle, but we got beat inside on that and weren't able to hang in there for it. I think it was Lawrence who showed up right when the quarterback got to the top of his drop.
Brock's performance?
I'll see when I watch the tape, but I thought Brock battled out there. The one drive we got something going on where we turned it over there inside the 5. But he made some big plays on that drive. I thought he battled throughout the game. I know he was under duress, which we
Cody, obviously this was a tough one. What did you feel out there up against that Seahawks defense? What did you feel like could have gone better? You know, what was the feel for you out there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're good defense, good front. You know, did a good job with making us, you know, go through reads and checking the ball down. And, you know, for me, it's like I just wish I could have been a little bit more efficient. And, you know, they're going to make you work for the yards and make you have to convert on third down. And I just feel like third downs were definitely an area that, you know, I have to be better. Our offense as a whole, like, I feel like that's the part where if you got to win these kind of games, you got to be good on third down. So, you know, they did a good job.
How do you feel about having, you had the #1 seed and a bye right in front of you, couldn't close it out? How do you feel about this team and your chances on it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was our goal, but, you know, we can't dwell on it. We have a pretty quick turnaround here, and we got to go win next week. So, but our team has been through so much adversity, guys going down, next guy up.
Cody, obviously this was a tough one.
People have counted us out, and that's fine.
What did you feel out there up against that Seahawks defense? What did you feel like could have gone better?
We've done it before.
You know, what was the feel for you?
That's going to be our goal. So. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're good defense, good front. You know, did a good job with making us, you know, go through reads and checking the ball down. And, you know, for me, it's like I just wish I could have been a little bit more efficient. And, you know, they're going to make you work for the yards and make you have to convert on third down. And I just feel like third.
You guys have been on such a roll offensively, 40-some points a game, and all converting third downs, killing it in the red zone. And is there an element of, I don't know, surprise, shock that someone could do this to you?
I mean, for us, like, we always feel like there's plays left out there, and we could have converted. We had an op, we just didn't due to X, Y, and Z. So I'm not going to sit here and go, you know, man, like, how the heck did that happen? They played good defense, and we didn't execute. And when all these other games where we've pulled away and had good points and stats and all that stuff, it's because we execute on the gritty third downs. We stay on the field, and then we go score touchdowns after that. So obviously that's something that we needed to do tonight. We didn't, and then, you know, the scoreboard shows it. So.
To the play action, did you see Kittle? Was there any chance to be able to get that ball to him with the pressure in your face?
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things where it felt pressure, but at the end of the day, I need to, you know, find a way to set my feet and get it to him and take a hit if I need to. You know, I was concerned with just having my feet set, and then I saw George, and from where I was at, I didn't really have a clear picture, to be honest. But we got back to the sideline, and it was like, dang, he was there. So just one of those plays that sucks, but you got to learn from it.
Christian, not surprisingly, you know, was pretty hard on himself about, you know, the interception. Obviously, his play he has to make. Did you talk to him, say anything to him, or do you just leave him alone after something like that?
I mean, it's a tough play. Ball got tipped at the line, so it came out weird, and, you know, he's trying to adjust. He beat his guy in man, and then all of a sudden the ball's just like coming in weird, and you know, just didn't go our way. And the other guy was right there to catch. It was right in his lap. So, you know, obviously Christian's hard on himself with that. I'm hard on myself because it's like, dude, don't get the ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. So it's just one of those things that sucks. But, you know, Christian's a baller, dude. He's gonna live to play the next play, and he's a Hall of Fame running back. So, dude, should walk out with his head up. So, yeah. Thanks, guys.
To me, I don't feel like it is. I know it. Is it really that big of a difference to me? I don't feel like it is. I know it's technically 2 touchdowns.
They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Purdy. It's taken in.
Didn't have to do this one thing, but you did. So now you got to go through a gauntlet. And so, yeah, we're getting some rough moments up ahead. Now you got to go to Philly. We'll see how the games play out tomorrow. And the best case scenario for the Niners now, you got to have the Rams lose. You got to have the Falcons win. Rams lose, Falcons win, you go play Carolina. That's best case situation. That's what every Niners fan is wanting. Rams lose, Falcons win. That would put Carolina in the 4 seed. That would put 49ers in the 5 seed. Then you would travel to Carolina. And from there, who knows what happens after that. Kyle is living the Brodie James life. Love the tag name, by the way. Yeah, Kyle picked a bad time to have such a rough game. Right here, this proved JJ is not worth $10 million a year. Needs all over. Yeah, if JJ is a supplemental piece, but you have field stretchers elsewhere, then sure. Now you're playing one of the most physical defensive back groups in the NFL. They took it to him, man. They took it to him. Now he fought back, but yeah, JJ's not and I've been saying this for the past month. I don't want Juwan Jennings as an X. I don't want him there ever. Ever. You want to go back to the number 3 wide receiver? Cool. We'd love to have you. No, go play elsewhere. It's not a fit. It is not a fit. No team that signs Juwan Jennings, let alone the 49ers, all 31 other teams, no team is going to say, hey, we want you to come play the X wide receiver. Nobody's doing that. The reason why the 49ers have to do that is because of number 11. That's why he has to do that. Yeah, I love Juwan Jennings as a number 3. He's not a number 2. He sure as hell ain't an X, number 1. He's not. Keats, appreciate you, man. Working every day with Eagles fans. Don't effing do this to me. Oh, man, you got a rough one on the road, bro. But how sweet would it be to go into Philly and knock the defending champs off? That would be badass. I would love that. Phil, you're the best, man. Appreciate you. We couldn't get any momentum, and whenever you did, you turned the ball over. You finally got that momentum. You're driving. Ball hits Christian McCaffrey in the hands. Pops up. Interception. That was it. Yeah. Just never got going. And sometimes games, you got to get going, and it just never happened from the jump. And Kyle Shanahan's had this happen to him a lot of times. Go back to the 2023 season when you had arguably the best offense ever. That 3-game skid with the Browns and whatever else. If that's what this game kind of felt like, where you scored 13 points. This time you would have scored 13 points. Guess what? You would have went to overtime, only scored 3. Right here, 99. Got to hold the JS accountable. The J's accountable, Jed and John. Yeah, and I truly do think they understood this wasn't a championship caliber team at the trade deadline. I think that they saw this year, right? What did they say all offseason, right? Younger, cheaper. And you take all this dead money, you trade
offensive game they